Hey guys, welcome to my Wednesday live, my midday live. And as you guys are jumping on, definitely say hello. Let me know where you're from. I almost said calling from. Let me know where you're viewing from. And I am going to be working on candlesticks. So I was going through a bunch of stuff and I'm like, gosh, I have a lot of candlesticks and I love incorporating those into my vignettes. And I started, let's see, two sets, and then kind of set those aside. They were going to be part of a video. I decided not to include them. And then I ended up finding some really cool candlesticks this past week when I was out thrifting. I know today's only Wednesday, right? So did I find them Monday or did I find them? Yeah, I found them recently. So I thought I would incorporate those. And then I was out in the garage getting ready because after my live, I'm going to head outside and I am going to start cutting wood for another project. So I was going through and I have a ton of spindles, you guys. So I have a ton of these. I found 4 chairs in the garbage and I grabbed them. I thought they were going to be fixable. They were not. They were very loose and there was just too much work. So I took them and I cut them all apart and I ended up getting a ton of like chunky pieces off of them. So what I plan on doing with these is making some candlesticks as well. So I grabbed 3 of them and we're going to brainstorm those. I have roughly, I don't know, maybe 10 pieces, but I thought those would be very cool to incorporate in a vignette too. All right, so we have Gilda on. Okay, I know that there are many more of you. Oh, Stephanie is on. It looks like Vintage Spoils. First time I have seen you live. Judy from Texas. Hello, Judy. Joni's on from Kenosha and Dever from Houston, Texas. And she's got a son. Awesome. So yes, I have been like running around like a chicken with my head cut off this morning. All of a sudden I'm like, oh, that's right. I have a 10 o'clock live, not an evening live. I didn't schedule it. I didn't pick anything. And then I was like brainstorming and I'm like, let's do candlesticks. So everybody loves a good candlestick. So like I said, 2 sets of them. I kind of started. I'll just talk briefly. I ended up thrifting this one a while ago, or this set, and I liked them because I liked all that detail that's on there. And then there's more detail like right underneath. And I sprayed them. Okay, I'm trying to remember what color. They were not good. And so I sprayed them black, and then I was going to, so I sprayed them with just like a spray paint, a satin black. I typically use Rust-Oleum. And then I was going to paint them and then like wet distress them back. So that is the first set. The second set is I only did 1 coat, but I found these 2 candlesticks and they were silver. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a glare. They were just like silver and they weren't anything super great. And so I just thought, well, I'll paint them. So I was going to paint these white, distress them back. That was my vision. So we can talk about that. All right, let me see who else is jumping on. Oh, quite a few of you. Yeah, Terry from Atlanta. Kendra from Flint, Michigan. Mariah from Massachusetts. You were right. Yeah, Dever. Perfect. I'm like, I just know how my last name gets butchered that I always feel bad when I am mispronouncing somebody else's last name. The Carpenter's Wife. Hi, Sonnet. Eunice from Tampa, Florida. Can't wait to see you transform these candlesticks. Have a couple of my stash and in need of inspiration. Hey, Ann. Patricia's first live ever. Woohoo! Booth number 17. Good morning. Those would be great as risers for my plants. Oh, the wood ones? Yes. So, or these. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So we're going to work this out. Good morning, Dee. And so what I'll do here is I will flip it. I should show you. These are the other candlesticks that I ended up thrifting, and I showed them on my recent thrift haul, and I loved them because they're so chunky. I love the base. I do want to, I have this pliers, and I want to take this top piece off, you guys. And I just don't like those. I know that they're for a candle. I just find them totally useless. Oh boy. I don't know. Normally I clip them, but I don't know if I can get close in there. We'll have to take care of that. All right. Let's see here. Stephanie says, be sure to hit that like button. Yes, definitely hit the like button. If you guys enjoy my lives, definitely let your friends know. Booth number 17 is the big black ones. Yes, those are a lot of fun. I loved them. Scary Pineapple says, hi, Sonnet, watching you from the big city of OK, Oklahoma. Awesome. Hey, Kim. Good morning. All right, so let's go ahead and I will get you over to the other camera. And okay, so hopefully I have this set up correct. Okay, so let's talk first. Let me see here. I also have this white one. I think when I sprayed the two darker ones black, I sprayed this one black and I started painting it white. And this one's actually Pottery Barn. But I did notice after I thrifted it had a slight crack there. So I was going to embrace the imperfections of that. What one do you guys want? Okay, let's start chatting. What ones do you guys want to start with? So we have the two black. And we'll incorporate this one into the black as well. We have the two chunky ones, or we have the two little silver white ones, and we have these that we're going to upcycle. So let's chat. Where do you guys want to start, and what should we paint? Let's see here. I have white. I'm trying to see. I am feeling kind of. Okay, so Gilda says she loves the white one. Do you want to start with the white ones? I almost feel like I want to start with these big chunky ones here. We'll take these and put those aside. All right. I feel like my camera is kind of crooked or something. How am I? I don't know, guys. I feel like I didn't. Oh, there. That's better. Decisions. The chunky ones. These, or there's a couple chunky ones. So either one. Okay, let's start with these. So because I actually had painted them all black. I did start painting this one white. It does not have to stay white. So the reason I always try to add candlesticks to my booth is it allows me to add a lot of height to the vignettes in my booth. It also, it's a great way for me to add some neutral colors. So like that's why I was starting with these. I was going to paint them white or black and then white and then wet distress them back. So what are you guys thinking? No responses yet. No responses just yet. All right. Well, I think for starters, because this one was white, I'm going to kind of roll with the white. And these we can always, they are also great for displaying hats. Oh, great idea. I never even thought about displaying hats. So that's a great, I'll have to tell my mom. My mom makes hats and she's always looking for ways to display them. So that's great to think about. Or she's always looking for ideas and suggestions. Queen. Okay, so Queen Bee, chunky blacks. Then any other chunky ones? Good day, everyone. Love candlesticks. What brush are you using? I am using the Perfectionist from DIY, and I have them available on my website. Let's see here. Kim says they're good sellers for me. Have been good sellers for her. Cream white with brown wax. Yes, what's been really good for me for good sellers for candlesticks is basically painting them black and then white and then wet distressing them back. That's been really good. So that's kind of why I was doing that initially. And then I was going to include it in one of my videos. And I'm like, I've shown you guys that already. And then I excluded it. And then I set these aside. And then I never finished them. But guess what? We're getting everything ready and prepped and prepared for Cranberryfest. So perfect timing to do that, to work on these and get stuff out of my way. So, all right. Okay. I sell straw hats like crazy. People are using them to display on peg rails. Oh, that's a really awesome idea too. Never thought about that. Yes, I actually thrifted some peg rails. I was inspired by Liz Marie I think it's Gavin is her last name. She's on Instagram. And she's just got the best style, you guys. And I was inspired by her because she did this whole thing with peg rails. And I bought some, or I thrifted some, and I'm like, I'm going to put them in my hallway upstairs. I think it would be so cool. So, but what a great idea to have those on there. Okay, so Stephanie says should we do apothecary for these? What are you guys thinking? Let's talk about the black because I'm almost done with the white. I'm going to leave this one white. So I already started rolling with it. And then we'll talk about these right here. Ooh. Kat says I'm late, having a terrible lupus flare. Oh, I'm sorry. Dee says marquee for Christmas or an orange for fall. Kat says, yes, I love apothecary. I have just begun resale here in Norway. Ooh, fun. All right. Okay, I'm finishing this one up. I'm going to take it and move it aside here so it's out of the way. And then we can think about these. So I actually really like the idea of marquee, you guys. I don't know. All right. Yes, the details in these black ones are absolutely gorgeous. Paint some to match your suitcases, then display some hats with them. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Anne says, ooh, orange distressed back to black for fall would be awesome. All right. Why don't we roll with it? I mean, I don't even trying to think what I even paid for them. So not very much, right? So let's see. So my favorite orange is Summer Crush. Are we going to, okay, so let's vote. Okay, so I have Marquee, which is one of my favorite reds for the holidays. And then we have Summer Crush, which is one of my favorite orange for fall. What one? Let's do a quick vote, and then we're going to roll with it. Are we going to do Marquee or Summer Crush? Okay, we have a Summer Crush. We have one Summer Crush. It's in the lead. Who else is going to vote? Yes, Summer Crush is my fave. Summer Crush. Okay, we have, three Summer Crushes. Okay, one red, another Summer Crush. Let's see. Oh, 2, 3. We have 4 and 3, 5 and 3. One more. If we get to 6, it's going to be a winner. One more. Crush. Okay. Summer Crush. We got it. We got it. All right. Let's go ahead. Oh, and another Summer Crush came through. All right. Okay. Let me start. And I wish I had another Perfectionist brush. I guess I'm going to use this one. Oh boy, now a bunch of Summer Crushes pop through. So that is what we're rolling with, guys. All right. Yes. So I think this will be good. I've been feeling since I was up north. We had like a cool day at the cottage. And since that day, I don't know, like I started actually feeling fallish, if that's a good way to summarize it. I think I just need a nice, cool day in order to feel fall. Oh, all right. Yes, so the Perfectionist would have been perfect, you guys, for this one, because it would have really, it's just that little tip of that brush gets in the details so well. But I make it work. Let's see. Joan says, Kat, I also have lupus, so I understand how frustrating that is. Watching sun, it is a great way to forget our troubles for a while. Aw. I'm sorry, guys. It's so hard when you struggle with different ailments. And you want to keep on keeping and doing your thing, and then you're not feeling good. So I understand. All right. I'm already loving this, you guys. I'm loving it. I'm glad that you are all sticking it out with me while I finish these projects and helping me make decisions. Because like I said, I'm just going to keep on grabbing different pieces out of my stash. These I started, and then I don't know if you guys are like that ever, where you start something and then just stop feeling it. But I'm like, nope, these have got to get done. I have to finish them. But the detail on these candlesticks are amazing. I love them. I think these are going to look amazing with pumpkins. Sorry, I was trying to, I'm multitasking as well. I'm trying to read comments. I scored a bunch of vintage Norwegian Christmas tablecloths. Awesome. Monica said, when and where is Cranberryfest? Cranberryfest is October 7th and 8th, and it is in Eagle River, Wisconsin. And let's see. I have so many half-done projects. Oh my gosh, you are so fun to watch, and I always learn something new. Oh, well, thank you. I love it that you guys decide to come hang out with me for an hour of your day, and it means a lot. Let's see. Joan says, this color is definitely a good fall Halloween color. Oh, Kat, that's sweet. She said, Joan, yes, watching Sonnet is a fabulous distraction. Ann says, oh my gosh, yes, I start and stop projects all the time for various reasons. Drive myself crazy. I know. Well, with these, you guys, I started my video and I'm like, oh, I should incorporate. I always try to incorporate just different, elements in my videos. And then I'm like, oh, they've seen these, even though it looks so cool. And sometimes, even though you've been following me for a while, you haven't watched every one of my videos. So maybe not. You haven't seen me do this, but I have definitely not done orange before. So this is going to be a great test on how these sell and how they turn out. I keep turning these and I'm like, I missed a spot. There's so much detail. Okay. That looks good. I just want to make sure I got all the detail of this. You guys could look at all that detail under there. Tons. And I'm going to set this over here without... I'm going to just quick paint the top and then we'll start with the next one. Oh, so what have you guys all been up to? What have you all been working on? Have you been working on fall? Have you been just still maintaining what you're doing? Or I know some of you, I've read that you're not in the fall mood yet. But others have definitely said, yes, fall. Okay, so I'm going to actually, I think, start with this on the bottom or on the top and then work my way just so that I can... Are there special cleaning, drying tips for DIY brushes? Mine smells musty. Really? Huh. Okay, so I don't know if there's any like really special tips, but honestly, when I wash all of my paintbrushes, I rinse them very thoroughly. Then I take Dawn dish soap and I wash them all with Dawn. And I clean them really well with that. And it's amazing how well the paint comes out. And I don't have any musty smells. I was actually going to smell this paintbrush, you guys. And then I'm like, it's full of paint. Let's see here. Black ink on the crackle stamp could be cool on the slick area. Oh, yeah. That would be cool. Like you're talking on this area, the straight, like after we paint or we distress some of it back, having the crackle, that would be really cool. That would remind me of like Halloween, fall. Yeah, and it's if you don't know what she's referring to, or it actually came up as Facebook user, so I shouldn't just assume it's a female, but who Facebook user is referring to. It's the crackle. There's like a stamp set from IOD that has a bunch of different textures, and that would be really cool. There's one that's like got a crackle, like paint crackle. Moonset Cottage says, I am absolutely ready. Fall is my favorite. I don't want to rush fall, even though I'm working on Christmas items. Oh my, that's funny. If the natural bristle brushes are kept wet, they will smell bad. Use summer bleach water. It really helps. Okay. Okay, so White Cottage or White Lilac Cottage says she's only the multitasker stinks. Okay, that's kind of odd. Yeah, I would just wash with Dawn. That's what I do. Let's see here. Just now putting away the 4th of July. Just finished an antique window frame with Roycycle decoupage paper and a small table with Americana and Elysium. I've been busy. Wow, it sounds like it. Yay. Awesome. I know. I've been trying to work on upcycling, you guys, getting videos ready for you. And then, you know, obviously I'm getting ready for this show. Super excited. I get so like, it sounds funny, but I get so excited for the show. I get like little butterflies because it's just such a good show. And I'm hoping this year will be just as good. I did talk to one of the gals in my membership group. She did a show last year, and then she did the same show this year, and she doubled her sales. So I'm like, thank goodness. That's always a good sign, or good to hear when you do that good. Okay, so Anne says, White Lilac Cottage, are you drying your bristles with the brush side down? If not, water can get trapped in there and cause issues. So if you like put it in a container like this, she's saying. All right. Okay. Oop, I missed this whole side, you guys. Good golly, Miss Nolly. All right. Drying on its side, we'll try that suggestion. Yeah, like have it going down. Yeah, just, I don't know. That's not good. That it's smelling musty. All right. But yeah, so I was saying, I get really excited about Cranberryfest, and I'm hoping, but I think it's like nerves too, because I want to bring enough product. I want to bring the right product, you guys. Like what's going to be hot and popular this season or this time around. And so it's always a guessing game. But I love it. I've been chatting with my mom and what she's bringing and what she's doing different. All right. Okay, I'm going to quick paint the top of this one. And then let those dry. The TDS guys are still out there. He's like, yeah, it should be done soon. I'm like, well, when are you guys going to be done? I want to call. I want to get it switched over. Okay. So we have the two painted with Summer Crush. We have one coat of paint on those. We have 2 coats of paint on the white. So all of that is drying. So let's now chat about, guys, I thought I had an empty, here. I'm like, I thought I had a baggie. I do always store these in baggies in between coats, so I'm not wasting, I always think I would waste paint if I would clean it. All right. So there's these, and then there's these yet. All right, so let's see here. Joan says, I'm getting ready for a rummage sale this weekend. I have to reduce my stash, which got overwhelming. No space to work on projects anymore. I'll be happy if I get what I pay for the items. Awesome. I know I have to tell you guys, I was thrifting, and I've been seeing a couple of these young guys that seem like they're at the thrift store at the same time as I am. And I was chatting with them, and I'm like, are you guys here like every day? And they're like, yep, we come here every day. We're, and they're looking for just different items. And they were saying that they also don't understand. They said that they run into a couple women that buy just clothes. That's what they must resell is clothes. And they said they just don't understand how they could shop and buy that much stuff every single day and they're like, how they're they're thrifting all the time. How can they have time to like resell it or whatever they're doing with it or upcycle it? I said, that's a really good question. And I'm like, that might be a sign of like a possible hoarder. I don't know. I was actually on my last video that I showed a cart full of stuff, or it wasn't even a video, it was a reel. Somebody said they called me a hoarder. I was like, oh, nope, not a hoarder. Thanks though. Okay. Okay, so Terry, I like it. Being assertive. She said, or Terry said that I should paint this with Apothecary and wet distress back to brown. What are you guys thinking? I don't like that idea a lot. I just have to find Apothecary here. I should have some. Oh my gosh. Okay. So what do you guys think? Yes, yes. Everybody's liking that suggestion. Awesome. Okay, so I do have Apothecary. If you don't know what Apothecary is, it's a beautiful color. It will actually go really well with that white even. And actually, let me might be perfect. I do want to get rid of those tabs. Well, I think, oh, you guys, look at, I thought this was that, I lost a brush. Oh, well. I must have thought it probably wasn't me. It was probably my daughter. She probably thought that it was clean, and she left it just sit, and it wasn't clean, and it hardened. So, oh well. Somebody did suggest on a brush that if there's paint in there or it's hard, do you put it in vinegar? What did you guys say? Somebody told me a tip. Apothecary Distress Back would be fabulous. White Lilac Cottage says some wax. Yeah, I could even do wax on these to bring out some of. See, there's some detail too in the right here that I think is beautiful. I think these are just gorgeous, you guys. One on a live one time, we talked all about pricing, where I priced a whole bunch of things, and I got mixed reviews. Some people said they didn't like it because it should be more of a private thing, and then other people liked it. So, because I was thinking, I have a lot of stuff that I have to price too. And you guys, that is one thing I hate doing is pricing. I don't mind pricing the item. It takes so much time. If I could have you guys with me. Okay, so Christy said, I have soaked in vinegar and rubbing alcohol and has worked to clean. I'm going to try it. I'll try it. All right. There. I like it already. What do you guys think? I think it looks really good. I love these like spindly type thing. My pretty paintbrush comb has saved my brushes when I forget to clean them. Oh, I know. That's why, like, with these brushes, they're so inexpensive that if I lose one of those brushes, I don't mind. But if I would forget to do something to my DIY paintbrushes, I would feel so mad at myself. Just because I love them so much. Hey, Toby, thanks for joining. She said that she finds pricing helpful. I agree. And I realize that everyone is in a different area, but it's always nice too that you guys can tell me what you think something is worth. And we can go from there. Let's see here. I have a small window frames from the first house that the family settled and built here in California, 1913. I do stained glass and have lots of clear glass I can put in there and use rub-on transfers for it. Ooh, that sounds fun. All right. I'm going to cut these off. I'm going to have to, I think I have a different clippers, so I'm going to paint right up to them. And I'm going to put this one over here out of my way. Just finished painting the top there. I think what I'm also going to do is possibly right on top, I'm going to maybe put a round, like glue one on. Oh my gosh, Joan, I hate pricing and taking. Oh, sorry, I was shouting. Yeah, I kind of, oh, look at, I have a little orange on here. I feel like I hate it too. It just, I love creating, but then taking the time to slow down and price the item just seems like, ugh, not the fun part. And it can take forever. All right. And then as soon as I'm done here, you guys, I'm going to head outside and I'm going to start cutting a bunch of wood and we're going to be painting today. I do have somebody coming over and helping me paint, so that will be nice. I feel like sometimes when I'm cutting wood, I'm like, oh, I should be painting so that dries so that I can cut the next piece. And so as I'm cutting, she is going to paint and go from there. Can you try a dark wax to show off the details on the candlesticks? Yeah, I probably could. That would be kind of fun. I think this might actually, because let's see here. I don't know if I'm going to get all of these done. I figured it was going to take a little bit to dry in between, so I thought I'm just going to grab all these candlesticks. But I'm not sure if I'm going to make you guys sit through another one or if I'm going to finish this up tonight and then show you what they all look like. But I love it. I love how I have with the last few, we got the like a bunch of suitcases done for Cranberryfest. Now I'll have these batch of candlesticks done. Like I said, I'm definitely going to do something with these wood pieces and make like candlesticks too. I had bought a bunch of rounds. I'm like, okay, what did I do with them? I remember they were like, I bought them at the craft store. They're rough. Oh, here you guys can't even see because this is in the way. They're roughly like that big. And I thought they would be perfect to put one on top and maybe one on bottom and then paint them somehow. And I'm like, I bought them and now I'm like, when I was organizing, because when I organize, I always think, okay, this is the best place to put it. And it's not. Melanie asked, what color are you using? And Terry did answer apothecary. That's what I'm using, apothecary. And then Ann says, darker black wax on the orange could be awesome. Oh, yeah, that would be fun, too, to bring out all that detail. And then Misty said, I'm late. Hi, everyone. Oh, that's okay. We're painting candlesticks today. We're finishing up projects for Cranberryfest, and candlesticks is the object that we are working on right now. So we have a couple candlesticks that I recently thrifted a while ago, and I started the projects and never finished them. So we're finishing them up so they are ready. And Yeah, Apothecary is such an awesome color. I think it's a fan favorite for a lot of people. But there's so many awesome colors in the DIY paint line. All right, I'm just gonna touch the top up here. All right. I'm gonna put this right here. Oh, I think I hit my phone with the paintbrush. Okay. All right, so we're gonna let that dry. So we actually accomplished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are you guys thinking? Should I just go with white on this? Should I just roll with it and then distress them back? Ooh, Mariah says, I'm making crochet pumpkins and watching. Awesome. That sounds great. Oh my gosh, Stephanie said that she dyed her waist length hair purple yesterday for her 61st birthday, and that's at the end of August. Awesome. Well, that's fun. All right, we're going to do this white, and we're going to let these dry, and then we're going to talk about these wood sticks, guys. Like I said, I have about 10 of those, and I would like to get those done too. Get them out of my garage. All right, these are simple. I already had one coat of paint on them from when they were going to be in a video. And I think I got all of that. Okay, I'm going to put that there. Perfect. Let's do this really quick. So, Stephanie, is purple like one of your favorite colors? Or you just decided to dye your hair color and purple was the color? I think that's awesome. All right, I'm going to have to paint the bottoms of these two. All right. Let me grab that, get this done really quick, and then we're going to head on to these. And I got a little white on one. That's okay. Oh, yep. Stephanie says purple and pink are her favorite colors. Awesome. You could have did a little bit of each color. All right, I'm going to put that there. Just paint the top. Get the inside a little bit. Okay. Got that. Those are drying. Woohoo, you guys. I'm feeling so accomplished. There's a little bit of I still didn't get it. A little chunk of something. All right. Okay. So Sandy says, sadly at work, dying to be home painting for an upcoming show, furniture and home decor. Cranberryfest sounds exciting. We have 4 large ones coming up in northern Michigan. Ooh. I love large shows because that's where you guys can really make the biggest bang for your buck, or for your time, I should say. Let's see here. All right. Stephanie said the colors purple and pink are for me, but things like furniture, I like pastel gray, mint green, and pastel peach. Oh yes. Hey Penny, how you doing? Joan goes, wow, Stephanie, you're brave. I'm also 61, but I don't think I could do that. I know. I don't think I could color my hair that purple either. I think I'd be too nervous. All right. So, okay, let's chat about this. I am going to take a little bit of the clay and the air dry clay and put it in there. And like I said, I think I'm going to do a small round on the top and the bottom for each of these. Do you think that okay, so if I have 10 of them, do you think I should make them all match, or what are you guys thinking? I'm trying to think. Maybe I should do this one purple, or not purple, red. Maybe I should do like a whole set of these in red, or maybe red and white. What do you guys think? Here, I put my hand in that little thing. Oh, Stephanie says, Joan, I forget I did it and I get shocked when I see myself. Oh my God. That's funny. All right. I am thinking, you guys, I almost am like wondering, because these, what if I could paint, maybe I could do sets of 3. I wonder why this has got on it. So maybe it's paint. I think I'm going to do a set of 3. I'm going to do these in sets of 3s. I hope I have enough, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off, I'm going to paint these red. This one I still have to fix. So I'm going to paint these 2 red. Where is a paintbrush? I have a ton of them. All right. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to paint these red, and they're going to go in like the holiday display. Oh gosh. When I see red like this, I'm like, oh, I do get excited for the holidays. I just don't want them to come so soon. So the last 2 years I did on YouTube, I did a video a day. So like, for instance, last year I actually did the 25 days of Thriftmas. And then the year before I did the 12 days of DIYs. And I'm debating whether or not to do that again. Did you guys enjoy it, or what are you thinking? Dee says, yes, marquee with gold wax. Okay. Penny says, red, yes. Speaking of purple, how about French millinery and with white wax? Oh, that would have been good too. I love French millinery too. I think it's a underutilized color. All right, so we got this one done. I'm going to stand that right there. Okay. The orange is not yet dry. I think I'm going to, I was like, do I have time to put a second coat on it? All right. Sandy says, yes, but hard on you with the holidays. Yes, it was. Anne says, I enjoyed it. Yes, and a great fall color. I love your Christmas videos. I know. I had fun doing it, but it almost reminded me of, like, I hate comparing it to childbirth, you guys, but I do have to tell you, after I was done, I was like, oh God, I don't know. It was tough. And then now it's like, when after it wears off and you forget, like over time, like over the past year, I have forgot. And then I'm like, oh boy. So, but, okay, Lorian says, I love last year's 25 days of Christmas. Do it again. I enjoyed it. Yes, 25 days. Hello, new to Assignment Live. How is everyone? Hey, Joan. Oh, they would be cute. Painted red, white, and green, then tied together with some Christmas greens attached to them. Oh. Okay, so Rita says, what's interesting to me is I never see anyone on YouTube shake the paint can or stir them. I guess my OCD makes me do mine. What do you all think or do? So with the DIY paint, it is clay based, and typically I just shake it. I don't even really shake it. I just kind of toss it around a bit. But with DIY paint, you really don't even need to shake it or stir it. But with the new all-in-one, you definitely need to stir it. So, but that's funny. And maybe because it's on a video, or I don't know. I don't know. Here, I'm just going to paint this one too and then fill that in. And then as we're chatting, I'll just paint this one as well. Oh my gosh, Stephanie says, I slept through child labor. Oh, I did mine. Like all my friends had the epidural, and I did mine all natural. So for both my children, I did it all natural, and both my childbirths were very, like I don't know if it would have been very like a super long childbirth. I don't know if I could have did it, but both of them were out within a couple hours. So I feel very fortunate that it was a quick and easy delivery, right? I say quick and easy, but it was good. Okay. All right, so I'm going to just get this done. Let's see here. All right. Almost finished. Oh my gosh, did I get... Well, I did get a little red on here, you guys. I was like, no. So I always try to be really careful when I'm painting with like red. It's so highly pigmented. All right. Okay, so then this one is done. It just needs that little hole filled, and then I'll do a second coat. All right, guys. Now, Ruth said, I just saw you were live. I forgot. Oh, that's okay. Were those red ones originally spindles that you turned into candlesticks? Yes. All right, I am going to get rid of this and bring myself back up. Okay. Yes, so these were spindles. It was kind of funny. My mom said, she calls me, and I just saw 4 chairs on the curb, and they look really nice. Well, they did look really nice, and I went there, and they were really creaky and wobbly, but they had really good bones. They were really well made. So I'm like, I am just going to take them all apart and use all the spindles. So on the backs, they had all these little spindles. The legs were chunky spindles, and those were from the legs. So I grabbed all 4 of them, tore them apart, and they've been in my garage, and I've been using pieces on different projects. So I thought, as I was pulling out all these candlesticks, I'm like, oh, those would be awesome. So I grabbed them out of there, and we started flipping them today. Let's see here. All right, so let's take a look here. Danger says, hi, I got here late, came in on the childbirth part. We normally don't talk, we always talk DIY, but we were talking about the 25 days of thriftmas, where I did a video every single day on YouTube. And I said it was kind of like childbirth. After a year, I forgot how painful it was. So I was talking or asking if people wanted to see me do the 25 days again. So let's see. Green color would be beautiful on a set of 3. Yes, it would be. I'm thinking of making them in sets of 3. And really, I just think they would look kind of fun. I do need to find my rounds that I bought, and then I have to remember where I bought them in case I need more. Oh, let's see here. Penny says, back to work. All right. Well, thank you for joining. All right, so I'm going to let those all dry. What I'm going to do is throw a second coat on several of them, And then I don't think I'm going to have you guys sit through that. I just thought it'd be great for me to get the second coats on several, the first coat on a couple others. But I'll definitely have them all lined up with an after of what they look like. So you guys can see Monday, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back into my stash, pull out more stuff. One of the things I want to do this weekend, if it doesn't rain, fingers crossed, I do want to organize things in the garage a bit, pull some more stuff out, figure out what I all want to bring, and then we're going to just start tackling, like I said, every single Monday and Wednesday. So, all right. Bye. Okay, so it looks like Stephanie says bye for now. Good luck with the barn quilts. Oh yes, I have to draw barn quilts too in between cutting wood and painting. So, all right, guys. Well, you have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll see you on Friday for my YouTube video. It's gonna be fallish. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be fall related. So we will see you then. Have a great day, and you guys take care. Bye.